Our next bout up is a 4-rounder. Ahmed Elbiali is taking on Yuwshua Zadok. This fight right here is going to be very important for Ahmed Elbiali to keep his perfect record attack. He's 4-0. Let's take a look at Ahmed Elbiali.
Are we doing any intermission?
23 years old. I was born in Cairo, Egypt. Yuwshua Zadok. I hope you're ready, because I am.
And now let's go to ring announcer Dave Lennon.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our second bout of the evening. This one also in the cruiserweight division, scheduled for 4 rounds of boxing. Introducing first in the blue corner to my left, he weighed in at 177 pounds. His record, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Both of his wins are via the knockout. He's wearing the white trunks with a black trim. From New York, New York, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yuwshua Zadok. And his opponent in the red corner to my right, weighed in at 176¼ pounds. He's wearing the blue trunks with a silver trim. Originally from Cairo, Egypt, now living here in Miami, Florida, he's an undefeated 4-0 with 4 knockouts. Please welcome Ahmed Elbiali. Your referee is Mr. James Waring.
Over here, guys. The hands down a little bit.
Now we're joined here by a special guest.
Low, okay? Right here's low.
Yes, Mr. Steve Mercano, who's the producer or the co-producer of this event.
Touch the gloves, good luck with you guys. Ready?
Now, Elbiali is a star here in the highlight. He started his career here. He's an excellent fighter. He's a very powerful, totally different than Augustamo, who also fights here.
And he said he doesn't mind to take a punch to land one either.
Yeah, and you know, his trainer was like that. His trainer is Carlos Albernia, a real journeyman, tough Cuban fighter who fought here in the 70s, fought in Madison Square Garden. There he goes. There he goes.
Big punch by Elbiali landed there.
There he goes.
And like Al said, we're joined by Knockout executive producer Steve Marcano. Steve, are you enjoying the fight so far?
Definitely. I'm happy to be here with you guys. It's incredible.
Elbiali really going at him here. Very aggressive fighter, going to the body.
But he leaves himself open just like that. And this kid from New York City who now lives in Atlanta is a real tall, rangy kid. And if he catches him with an uppercut, it could be a hell of a fight.
That left hand to the body really hurt Zadok.
Oh, let me tell you, this Elbiali, he's a puncher. He's coming forward. He's a Musliman, you know.
You can hear the shots even when they land on his arm like that.
Big puncher, totally different than Augustamo. This kid is coming forward. He's got a coming forward trainer. You know, he doesn't want to box. He wants to knock a guy out. But he's got to be careful on the way in because he's a young fighter and he has never been really caught.
And Zadok's not even throwing any jabs or anything to keep him on the outside.
I don't blame him. All he wants to do is tie him up. Elbiali's a whirlwind, you know.
They say go to the body and the head will fall. And I think that's exactly what Elbiali's doing.
I think Zadok is almost ready to go. But he's a tough kid. He's holding on.
He's trying to hold on anyways. Zadok's already backing up, mouth wide open. He's obviously very tired in there. That's what those body shots will do.
Elbiali has a big following in the Muslim community. You know, that's why I call him Musulman. In Spanish, it's Musulman. His father owns a quick store, you know, like a 7-Eleven. I don't want to give him an appetizer, but I can't think of anything else.
Convenience store.
Convenience store. And he goes to college here. But you see what I'm saying? He's wide open. He just got caught with 2 or 3 uppercuts.
Yeah, he told me he's attending FIU.
Yes,
and he plans on graduating next year.
Yes, he does. He's, you know, I turned the man pro here in the highlight, and he's a A big crowd pleaser.
That was a big right hand. Zadok's in some trouble now. We're heading the end of the first round here, live on Knockouts season finale on Nuvo TV.
Get out of here, guys. Let's go.
Here's a clip of Elbiali on the attack in the first round. Serious power there in those hands of Elbiali.
Yeah, but you can see he's a young kid. He's wide open, so he's got to be really careful. And this is a little step up for him. Usually he knocks guys out in one round. I mean, he's a terrific puncher. Yeah, he may.
Well, if the second round plays out like the first, I don't think we're going to get out of this round at all.
Watch your heads, guys.
Zadok's having trouble staying out of the ropes.
Well, Elbiali's a freight train. He's coming forward. He never backs up. He's always throwing punches. He's like an old-time fighter, like Rocky Graciano, Jake LaMotta.
Yep, there's a lot of blood on the forehead of Elbiali. I think that's from a cut on
Stop.
Zadok.
Break clean, guys. Break clean. Protect yourself, okay? I know. I don't worry about it.
But you see that this is the problem because he comes forward with abandonment and he has his hands open. Look at his hands down. And it's a shame because he's a good-looking boy.
Big left hand there to the body. Yeah, it looks like that was from a clash of heads.
I think so, too.
Yeah, the way he holds his hands down does look like a young Jake LaMotta.
Yes, he does.
The Raging Bull.
The Raging Bull, yes, he does. He reminds me of the guys that trained me. He's trying, and the fans love him.
Well, you can see he definitely has a crowd-pleasing style. The problem when you get cut like that, he may be out a few months letting that heal before he can get back in the ring.
Absolutely. But, Ramadan is coming up. So he's going to have like 40 days. I believe it's 40 days where he has to fast anyway and he can't train. He's a devout Muslim.
Yeah, he told me that he started boxing when he was 16. It was a birthday present from his mother. He's gotten in a little bit of trouble. And she said, what can I get you for your birthday? And he said, I want a membership to a gym.
He is a tough kid.
So that was a nice left hand to the head. Well, that looked a little bit low there, didn't it?
Well, I told you, he's like an old-time fighter. He hit you low, hit you in the back of the head. He's a tough son of a gun, and Alberni fought like that. He fights just like Alberni, although Alberni was a southpaw, left hand.
Now, Zadok, we have to give him credit. He's taking a lot of big shots as well, and he's still in there.
Oh, yeah. And, and the kid, Elbiali, I call him the mighty Muslim, threw a lot of punches, So, I mean, the other kid.
Now we're coming to the end of the second round here at the Casino Miami High live on Nuvo TV, the Knockout season finale. And here's a clip of the headbutt. Looks like Elbiali was leading in right there.
This is what happens when you fight like Jake LaMotta. But actually, Jake LaMotta had a lot of head movement, and he didn't get cut like that. This kid came right in with his head, and, it's a shame.
A little bit of Evander Holyfield in that.
Yeah. And James Waring, by the way, who was the cruiserweight, IBF cruiserweight champion of the world, and he was my fighter, by the way, the referee. One of the champions that I had when I had wavy, dark hair.
Wavy dark hair, I think.
Well, you're giving my secret away, But this Zadok could come back, because he hasn't expended a lot of energy. It depends if he wants to really try to win this fight.
Well, like you said, Elbiali hasn't gone many rounds. Most of his fights end early. So maybe that's part of Zadok's strategy to get it into the third and fourth round.
I don't know. 4-round fighters usually don't have strategies. I think oh my God, was that a low blow?
That was way south of the border.
Right. And you see, there it is again. He's wide open for these shots.
Zadok did land a nice left to the head there.
Absolutely. This is a better round for him.
Stop. Break clean. Step back.
And Elbiali's output's just gone down just a little bit.
Waring is doing an excellent job as a referee. Again, one of our Florida referees, and he's in the Boxing Hall of Fame. He's a colleague of mine. And like I said, he was my fighter back in the day.
In the first 2 rounds, Elbiali had a lot of success to the body. Do you think he should be concentrating on that again?
I think he should be using his jab coming in. I think he should be moving his head. And, you know, if he can go to the body, fine. But
if you look, he hasn't thrown a punch in the last 45 seconds.
no, this is a very close round. A very close round. But this is what we do in the high lie. There ain't nothing. In the Miami high lie, this is the Mecca of boxing. And we have a Muslim fighting in the Mecca of boxing.
Now, Zadok should not be on those ropes, should he?
No, but with a guy like this kid here is so tough. And he's going to put him against the ropes. But he looks a little winded in this round, Elbiali. He looks like he's maybe holding on for the 4th round, and then he's going to come on.
I noticed in the first round it was Zadok with his mouth open. Now they both have their mouth open.
Yeah. Well, Elbiali threw a lot of punches. A lot of punches. Look at him pull his hand out. That's an old trick, you know, when a boxer tries to hold you out, you pull your hand out and you hit him with a punch. What he's telling the guy is, don't hold me and I can't use the word.
That was a nice right hand there by Elbiali. And you know when you're being held and you're having your head pushed down, all that is expending a lot of energy.
Oh, absolutely. And hey, look at the duck. I don't know if you saw it. Oh, see? I'm telling you.
Had him in a headlock there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he'd do anything to win. Yeah?
And now we're coming to the end of the 3rd round here at the Casino Miami High live on Nuvo TV. We're here in the 4th and final round, live on Nuvo TV, the knockout season finale. In the blue and silver trunks, we have Ahmed Elbiali, and in the white and black with the stars, we have his opponent, Yuwshua Zadok. I have to imagine that Elbiali is winning the fight. If you're in Zadok's corner, Al, what would you be telling him?
I would tell him that he had needed a knockout to win, you know, and he came out like he tried. Ooh. He came out like he's going to try to win. They're in a clinch now. Yeah, absolutely, Steve.
And we'd like to thank our sponsor, Pre-Funk, Wake Up Refreshed.
It's definitely our sponsor. Our sponsor. One America.
Zadok's back in the familiar position of the corner.
Well, Elbiali's putting him there.
That's why I came to sit down here. Maybe on the next season a knockout for you.
Well, they both landed good punches there, but Elbiali was the hardest, but he just ate 2 punches. Elbiali seems to do better, actually, when he has a little bit of space to work in, when Zadok's not smothering him.
Well, I think a lot of times Elbiali will smother himself because he wants to be there. Look, he put his head in. He's on top of him again. That's how he got headbutted. He wants to be there. Look at him holding the ropes. You see him holding the ropes?
Ooh, he just got hit by a big right hand.
Yeah, I saw it. They're right above us now.
A fight is definitely broken out at the Casino Miami High Alive.
And Elbiali does what he knows to do. He fights right back.
But you know, this is what the fans want to see. They want to see 2 guys go at it.
Well, we've had the first fight was actually very close, and this fight is a barn burner. This fight here is a barn burner.
Step back. Let's go. Watch your hand, man. Watch your hand. Step back. Let's go. Watch your hand.
Zadok is exhausted.
But he's still punching. Credit to the matchmaker. Another fight for your life. And I shouldn't say that. Another great fight at the Miami High.
Oh! Down goes Zadok. He went down hard. His head bounced off the canvas.
He's not going to make it.
No. I'm surprised they didn't just wave it off when he hit the floor. What a vicious knockout by Elbiali. Oh, my God. Oh, and he just went back down again.
And, you know, the kid tried. He really tried. This kid from New York City, from Brooklyn, New York, tried like hell.
Well, hopefully he's okay. Yuwshua Zadok went down. They tried to bring him up, and he went back down to the floor. He is breathing. He is moving.
He's okay. I bet you he's more disgusted than hurt because he thought he was winning that last round. That was the closest round of the fall. Yeah, he's okay.
God bless America. Just when someone goes down and they hit their head that hard, you think about a concussion.
Well, he definitely has a concussion. I can see. Have you ever had a concussion? I've had about 400 of them.
I haven't had one in a long time.
And James Waring did an excellent job. See, he's okay.
Yep, he's up and alert now. It's going to be tough for someone else to beat Ahmed Elbiali's knockout. It's probably the knockout of the night. And here we're going to go back to a replay of the knockout. Big left hand.
You could see that. You could see that Zadok was putting pressure on Elbiali in the corner and got caught with a left hook, I believe. And Zadok tried, man. I mean, he really came back in the fourth round. And you could see the crowd here. You could see the Egyptians are on their feet.
Not only was it a hard punch, but it's the way that he fell. He was off balance, and that's what made it worse.
He hit his head. But he knew he wasn't getting up. You know, he knew he wasn't getting up, but he tried like heck.
When we come back, we're going to have the official decision live on Nuvo TV at the Casino Miami Highlight.
Thank you, Nuvo.
Now we're back at the Casino Miami Highlight with the official particulars for the vicious knockout by Ahmed Elbiali over Yuwshua Zadok. Let's go to Dave Lennon.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time is about 2 minutes and 50 seconds of the fourth round. The winner by resounding knockout, Ahmed Elbiali.
Now here's a replay of the knockout. Walk us through it, Al.
Well, as I said, that was the best round for Zadok. And Zadok was coming forward and got caught with what we call a check left hook. Here it comes. Bang! Right on the chin.
Yeah, and then the way he was off balance, too, that just made it even worse the way he landed. Look at that.
Yeah. That's a punch that Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Floyd Mayweather teach. When you come walking into a guy, you check hook him.
Yep. And that was a vicious check left hook there. We're joined by President of Programming for Nuvo, Bill Hillary. Bill, how are you enjoying the fight so far?
Oh, good, yeah.